Hi everybody, this is Kelly. Nice to see you all. We are at my school, Cal State Long Beach, and Katie was supposed to come and see me perform Spring Awakening on our set. But Katie messed up.
I need to tell you the reason why Kelly is saying these things. So here's the story. My friend Kimia and I decided to see our friend Kelly in the performance of Spring Awakening that she was in. Since Spring Awakening is one of Kimia's favorite musicals and I had never seen it before, and our friend was in it and she was gonna do a great job because we really wanted to support her, we decided to go down and, well, see her. So we were in the car talking yada yada yada, you know.
You would make a good Dalek.
Yeah, see, just having a great conversation and everything. And we get to the theater about 10-15 minutes beforehand, so we were on time. The lady at the front door took our tickets that said Spring Awakening on them and ripped them, right? And so we go in thinking this is going to be fine. We sit down, we wait a little bit. 8 o'clock rolls around, and there's a lady that walks up on the front of the stage and says, "How do you like St. Patrick's Day?" And we're like, okay. She goes, "Well, now we're going to listen to some traditional Celtic music while drinking our Guinness." And I kind of looked at Kimia, and she looked back at me, and we just kind of went, this is not the right theater, or this is not the right performance. So we obviously thought that, Spring Awakening was somewhere in the theater. So we went over to one of the ushers and said, "Hey, where is Spring Awakening playing?" And they said, "Oh, it's not in this theater." So we freak out because it's already started. So we go and go to the concession stand because we couldn't find the front desk. And the guy at the concessions was like, "I don't know. You might get a map." So we go over, so he puts us in the right direction to the head desk. And we go to the head desk and she says, "Oh, you're on the other side of campus. So you need to go down this road, turn here, go up a hill, go around a roundabout, and up another hill." And we're just like, oh, great, all right. So by the time we actually get up there, there's nobody there. So we walk into this tiny black box theater and say, "Hi, we're here for Spring Awakening." The box office manager said that they couldn't let us in. Well, she couldn't let us in because it had already started, and that's a safety issue because they were performing it in the round. And so Kimia and I were just like, well, that sucks. So the box office manager said, "Come back around 9, and we'll get you in during intermission." So we go, get food, eat food, talk about how crappy this has been, and at least we get to see the second half, right? And so we go, and then after we eat, we go buy flowers for Kelly, because, making up for not seeing the first half, it means you have to give her flowers, right? And we came back, around 9 o'clock, people start filing out for intermission. And editor's input too. We also saw the guy who plays Melchior, at least from what we saw in the pictures on the advertisement bulletin board, like on the side, the guy who played Melchior walk across the lobby out one door and into another. And when people were filing in for intermission, we went into that door that he came out of. So thinking, that's Spring Awakening. And they start going back in, and we follow them towards the end to make sure that, there's seats open to us. We see the box office people, but then they turn away and go back to their box office thing, so we think, okay, we're good, we're all set. We sit down, and the last two seats open, so we're like, oh my gosh, this was a sold-out show, oh my gosh, this is so great. We sat down, and, well, I don't know if you know this, but Spring Awakening is based in the 1800s kind of sort of deal, and it's a rock musical about this German play called also Spring Awakening, but in German, about growing up and puberty and stuff like that, and being a teenager. We open up on the second act of this lady with a modern day cell phone next to a modern day fridge and a modern day stove, also in the round. And she starts talking about cannoli and boats and this guy named Jack. And Kimia and I just look at each other. And Kimia will periodically turn to me and be like, "What is up?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, we can't really leave now because it's a tiny theater," and they would know if we left, and that'd be really rude. we sat through this entire second act of this play that 5 minutes in, you could obviously tell that it was not Spring Awakening. We leave confused because the plot did not make any sense. Then again, we only saw the second act of it, but it was still really confusing. We walk out the theater, take a left, go past the ticket window. There was another show playing in that tiny theater around the same time. The play was called Jack Goes Boating, and we saw the second half of Jack Goes Boating, and we completely missed Spring Awakening. So Kimi and I went back to the car, just sat there and went, what the did we just see? Because whatever it was not what we came to see at all. I mean, reading the Wikipedia page explained exactly what we got out of it, but nothing else. It was just, the acting was good. Kelly afterwards, when she came out, and the first thing what we were going to do is we were going to give her the flowers, hug her, say, you were great, you were awesome, you were the most amazing person in the world, and walk her outside and tell her the truth. But what happened was, she came out of the backstage, looked us in the eye and said, well, not that meanly, but you know, you get the gist of what. She wanted to know where we were because it was small enough where you could see all the audience. Yeah, so we told her. And then as other cast members came over to congratulate her, she started telling them. So we are her crazy friends who took a road trip to see her because she lives at least an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I'm visiting back home for spring break. And we road tripped to see her especially and didn't get to see her. Basically all her theater friends think we're idiots because we didn't know the campus and we didn't know that there are 2 shows in that tiny theater. We thought there was only one because we're used to, only one being in tiny theaters. And I feel really bad because it was such a rookie mistake, and it's not a good mistake because I didn't know the campus, we didn't know the campus, and I'm supposed to know things because I'm in theater, I do a lot of theater stuff, so I should have known. But she took us in to see the set afterwards, and she performed a little bit of one of her numbers.
It's alright, and all for spite, you can kiss your sorry, ask goodbye. Totally fucked, will they mess you up? Well, you know they're gonna try. And then I take off chairs.
So, that was one of my adventures that I had this spring break. Happy Laundry Day, and I'll see you as soon as I can.
Katie, what was your favorite part?
The part where they danced and sang.
You just have to see it for yourself. That's what your story is, and you're sticking.
You just have to see it for yourself.
It's incredible. What was your favorite part, Kimia?
I like that part too.